The president cannot sack an INEC chairman. He cannot. He can't sack a resident electoral commissioner once appointed. Do you know there are people who do things for the president that he didn't ask them to do? After doing it, they go and meet him and say, this is what we did, sir. There are people who pray for the president and send tapes to people who are close to him to show him that we are praying for you.
We know how this is.
I don't think, in my view, that there's anything wrong with the current. What is important is the weakness of those oversights. The ambushing of process is what military rule is about. It is to ambush and subvert process. So you don't go through any audit trail. The disgruntled element who is the auditor general, bring this money here, bagger. That's what you hear. And you bring it. If you don't bring it, they kick you out. The challenge of the so-called Gen Z is that they are the most their sense of entitlement is from birth. And if nothing is done, they are even going to be worse than the generation that they try to. Why do I say that? You have a kid already, Femi. Or if you don't have, when by the time that child is born, is 2 years, you send the child to his school. From the morning, the mother, you yourself, you start preparing something that he will take to school. You know, drive the child to school. When he closes, you drive him back. And then you run that process almost till university. Where would they get a sense of order? The sense of the other person? Where will community feeling come? Why is there leadership? It is because it's trust. We decided that, okay, let us take all our power and hand over to Femi. And John Locke in Leviathan, he said, no, even this Femi is part of us. We can't, let us create government so that government can moderate our greed. You know that you just woke up and they say you are going to be the local government chairman. And they wrote your name. And then they fixed the date. And they did drama that the election has said, you know everything, you know. And then money is sent to you and you keep it. So government needs to construct citizenship in a way that people are spiritually free. We must intensify the intrinsic values of democracy, which has to do much more with freedom to think, freedom to imagine the kind of country we want, freedom to say that we are not slaves in our own country. The equalization of citizenship is reflected in the PVC, what you call permanent voters card, or voting. The president cannot vote twice. No matter how powerful he is, he has only one vote. But what anybody cannot do is freedom.